Hello and welcome to this edition of Jerusalem Dateline. I'm Chris Mitchell. There's new developments in the fight against ISIS. The United States Defense Secretary announced the U.S. military will deploy a special operations force to Iraq to step up attacks against the Islamic State. Caitlin Burke has the story.
It's being called a belated step forward. The new group of special operations forces headed to Iraq will conduct raids, free hostages, gather intel, and go after top Islamic State targets.
When they go to bed at night, who's going to be coming in the window? The United States is, and I think must, lead in this fight, but we need others to go with us.
Defense Secretary Ash Carter said the U.S. forces would likely be mixed in with Kurdish fighters who are already battling ISIS. He didn't offer up the number of U.S. soldiers that would be deployed.
Through our own action and those of our coalition partners, the military campaign will destroy ISIL's leadership and forces, deprive it of resources and safe haven and mobility. All the while we seek to identify and then enable motivated local forces on the ground to expel ISIL from its territory, hold and govern it, and ensure that victory sticks.
The move comes as the nation's top military officer directly contradicted remarks made by President Obama last month when he said the U.S. has contained ISIS.
Let me ask you this. Have we currently contained ISIL?
We have not contained ISIL.
Have they been contained at any time since 2010?
Tactically, in areas they have been. Strategically, they have spread since 2010.
And while ISIS is gaining territory in the Middle East, it's also gaining support internationally, including right here in America. A new study by George Washington University says several thousand Americans regularly consume Islamic State propaganda. American ISIS supporters are predominantly active online. Twitter is the platform of choice, but ISIS supporters are using other social media as well. Just another sign of the growing danger from this radical Islamist movement. Caitlin Burke, CBN News.